You are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing to you daily health and information, where daily health is viewed as an ever-changing reality. All information and resources are based on the opinions of the host unless otherwise noted. All information is intended to motivate, encourage, and inspire positive change and a healthier lifestyle. No information on this site should be used to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease or condition. Listeners are to make their own health decisions after consulting with their healthcare provider. This is your daily health. Hello, and thank you for tuning in. This is Tony Williams, and this is your Let's Talk Daily Health. Now, today we're going to be talking about celiac disease. Now, this is one that does affect a lot of people, and from what I understand, from talking to other people and to doctors myself, it's one that a lot of people never think about could be bothering them, but in fact do. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of this disease so you can perhaps recognize, even if it's within yourself or even someone else, you could help somebody. Now, this disease is a digestive and autoimmune disorder, and it results in damage to the lining of the small intestines when food with gluten are eaten. So the symptoms of this, the signs and symptoms may vary between children and adults. Mild cases do not show any symptoms. Now, some of the common typical signs and symptoms of celiac disease include vomiting, poor appetite, bloating, flatulence, y'all know that's passing gas there, abdominal pain, diarrhea, constipation, weight loss, irritability, short stature, changes in mood such as anxiety, tingling numbness in the hands and feet, seizures, irregular periods, infertility, or recurrent miscarriage, canker sores inside the mouth, thinning hair, and dull skin. Now, when I first went over those, some of those I was not expecting. I will not lie. I was not expecting that. And it kind of surprised me, as I'm sure you're listening going, what? I understand. Now, most of the adults have symptoms unrelated to the digestive system, such as anemia, osteoporosis, or osteomalacia, or malacia. Correct me somewhere. Give me some feedback on that if I mispronounced that. I do not mind. Blisters and skin rashes that itch, damage to the dental enamel, ulcers in the mouth, fatigue, damage to the nervous system, aches in the joints and in the head, reduced functioning of the spleen. That one would be considered hypoplasium. Correct me if I mispronounced that one too. Acid reflux and heartburn. Now, see, these are all things that will really get you to think, okay, really? In fact, yes. Now, so how do we get this diagnosed? You know, how do we do this? Well, the doctors are going to do some laboratory testing. Laboratory testing is one of the main ones in all you will notice in everything when it comes to getting diagnosed with something. So what is the treatment? The only way to manage this condition is to follow a strict gluten-free diet. Self-care. And again, I'll say this, a lifelong strict gluten-free diet. Lactose-free diet. A daily multivitamin and calcium, folic acid for all women of childbearing age. Nutrition is the biggest treatment It's pretty much kind of the only treatment for this. All of this is nutrition on this. So, well, we might as well add to that treatment list of foods to avoid, because that's one, it's all nutrition. So, for your tips, it's going to be the foods to avoid and some that are safe to eat. Now, following are the foods that contain gluten and therefore should be avoided if you have celiac disease: wheat, durum, malt, rye, bulgur, barley, farina, gram flour, semolina. Those are your foods to avoid. Just totally avoid it and save yourself some heartburn, heartache, and upset. Now, following are some of the safe to eat gluten-free foods for people with celiac disease: meat, fish, fruit and vegetable, rice, potatoes, and lentils. I know it's a very short list compared to the foods to avoid. In most health care type of situations, when it comes to nutrition, it's going to seem that way. But it is cutting out the things that are pretty much a danger to what this disorder is. And like I stated before, the only way to treat this is by nutrition. So this has been your daily health. And our topic today has been celiac disease. Now, this is awareness for those who are unaware of this disease. It really is a real thing. That's why in the stores they're showing a lot of different options and a lot of products you'll see, especially like in Walmart, like the chips, for example, they'll say gluten-free. So that is helping some people, and I hope you all receive this information in love and care and appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. You have been listening to Daily Health, brought to you by On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, where daily health is viewed as an ever-changing reality. For more, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,